Good afternoon. This is Eddie coming before you once again with your local real estate market update. Hope all is well with you and your families. Let's take a look at our local market. All right. So today we have 1.5 months worth of inventory. 1.5 months. As you know, a balanced market is about 6 months. Anything above that is considered a buyer's market. Anything below that is considered a seller's market. So we are still in an extreme seller's market. So what does that mean? So for those of us that own homes and those that are looking to sell homes, it's a great time because home values are still historically high. So from 2020 until today, we've seen about a 50% increase in home values. So that's great news. So the pros for those that are looking to sell their homes, they have those historically high home values. Also, inventory is historically low. So there isn't much competition for those that are looking to sell their homes right now. There just isn't much on the market. So chances are, if you put your home on the market, you price it right, it's not going to be on the market too long. Now, even with the increased interest rates, we are seeing homes stay a little longer, but that's why pricing is so critical. If you price it right, you won't be on the market for long in our marketplace. All right, let's take a look at the pros for buying a home. So there are at least one pro of buying a home right now is that there's less competition. So because interest rates are at about 6.5%, we have some buyers that can't afford to buy. We have some buyers that refuse to buy. So if you're in a situation to where you can buy right now, it may be a great opportunity for you because you don't have as much competition. Now the expectation is that interest rates will decrease eventually. It's expected to drop around the 5% range. Most mortgage experts expect that. Now, we don't expect to see 2% and 3% again, but about 5% is where most experts expect it to end up. Now, when we approach that 5% range, we expect a lot of buyers to flood the market again because some people are holding back just waiting for this to happen. Now, when that happens, guess what? There's going to be a lot of competition. So just like it was a year and a half ago, where we've been having 20, 30, 40 multiple offers on a home, we may see that again when the interest rates drop. So if you can move forward right now, it may be to your benefit. Once again, you'll hear a lot, you buy the home, you marry the rate. So a lot of buyers that are moving forward right now have the intention that they're going to refinance once those interest rates come down. And we have some lenders now that aren't even charging fees. They expect most people to refinance, so they aren't even charging fees for the refinance when that time comes. All right. So on the horizon, what's expected? So because of where we are from an interest rate standpoint, we aren't seeing more sellers put their homes on the market. Typically, the spring and when the kids get out of school, that's typically a time where we see a lot of increase in inventory. We aren't seeing that because once again, sellers don't want to give up their 2 and 3% interest rate for a 6.5% interest rate. So we expect to be in a low inventory environment for the near future. So that means home prices are expected to stay about the same. So if you've been waiting for that drastic drop in home prices, I don't see it happening. Now you may have some scenarios where sellers are just extremely motivated. Maybe it's a military person, they're PCSing, they have to move, they have to sell. Then you may see those drops in prices. But other than that, as a rule of thumb, I don't expect to see home prices drop in the near future. We're still about 5 million homes short in the country. That deficit is not going to evaporate anytime soon. It's going to be a while before we get to a balanced market again. So the Fed, once again, they increased the Fed fund rate. That's the 10th consecutive rate hike. 10 consecutive times they've raised the Fed fund rate. While that doesn't directly impact mortgage rates, it does have an indirect effect. And we have seen mortgage rates, unfortunately, continue to rise. So mortgage rates have, at the very least, doubled. We're at about 6.5% now. So the Fed fund rate it's at a 16-year high. Now, hopefully, a lot of experts are saying that they believe that was the last rate hike. So we expect those mortgage rates eventually in the near future to begin to drop down towards that 5% range that I spoke about. And when that happens, we expect more buyers to flood the market. Hopefully, we'll get more homes on the market as well, and the market will continue to move. So people are still buying and selling homes right now. The question is it the right time for you? So if you have any questions about what's going on in our local market, if you need any insight or any advice from me, please feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 803-497-7112. That's 803-497-7112. I look forward to hearing from you. Hope you have a great weekend.